Hi, my name is Kat Shriver, and I know that I haven't been doing much with my YouTube channel, but I'm going to start to do a lot more. I've been told that I'm a little overly ambitious with everything that I want to do. To share with you these cards that I got not too long ago online. They're from the Mary Magdalene deck. Really cool. Since I got these, I've been having some really super cool dreams. Some are a little scary, some are a little bloody, but they're fascinating. And when I say bloody, it's not like a bloody massacre. That's not what I'm talking about. I actually have had some dreams of being in a cave, and there is a shroud that is in front of me that is very saturated with blood. And that happened soon after I got this deck. So I think that I just have a connection somehow, perhaps, with Mary Magdalene. Okay, she's giving me some answers. And what I wanted to do is just concentrate on my cards, and I'm going to, if I tend to look like I'm zoning out or something, I'm still here. I'm just listening to my guides, okay? Okay. Heavenly spiritual guides, please come to me and send me messages through my Mary Magdalene deck. Heavenly guides, please come to me now. Do we have any special messages for any of the people that are watching this? Do you have any special messages? Ooh, I had a little lift come through. I think maybe there's a little girl that wants to give a message. Hold on a second. One. Family. Hey, you know what? I just did a reading and this was in here. Family. Now she's giggling and saying two. And we're gonna do two. Oh. Family, little children. She's saying four. I'm gonna pull the fourth card. Judgment. Okay. Okay, she wants to do a 5. I think we skipped 3, little one. No, this is what we're doing. Okay, so we've got family. We have little children. We have judgment. And I don't like counting the reversals unless they're actually in a tarot deck. That's a little bit different. Mythic reality. I love this card. This is beautiful. You have the rainbow and a path leading up to what looks like a castle into a rainbow. That's beautiful. This is a beautiful message, actually. It's a little similar to a message that I just had in a reading not too long ago. So let's see here. Family. Someone is going to be finding out about some family members that they didn't know about. Perhaps over these past few months of our quarantine due to the COVID-19, you found out some interesting things about your family lineage. and you might find out some cool people that you're related to. And little children actually does not always signify children. Little children can also remind you of your inner child, and to nurture that inner child, to go back to those creative elements that you loved when you were a child. It's fun. This is very fun reading. This is good and happy, and this is what I want to send out there. Okay, so yes. Little children is pointing not just for little children that will be in your life in the future, but also for your creative interests, for anything that you thought that perhaps maybe would never happen in your life is going to happen. Those projects that you've worked on and you've set aside, bring them out. Start working on them again. These are your little children. Whether it's paintings that you started and you just didn't finish, you just didn't feel the inspiration underneath it to be able to create what you wanted to, pull them back out, because you're gonna get that fire of inspiration. Anyone who's a songwriter, oh my goodness, well, I could have been your voice teacher. Go back and work on your projects. Write your songs, sing them, right? Get out your guitar. The judgment. Okay, so I tend to say whenever I'm teaching, this is a judgment-free zone, right? Because I'm there to help. The judgment card is showing this beautiful spark of white light, that creative energy that goes into these projects. Okay, so technically there can be some very judgmental people in the world, yes, but don't let that stop you from working on those projects, your little children, your little babies that you've been working on. Whether it's writing, I feel like there's someone who's a writer and an actress. I'm picking up on an actress. Yes? Oh, and a newbie actress. Okay, cool. So we'll be seeing some new actors in the future, and oh, they're young. Oh, that's awesome. I love it when I can see potential in a very young child and you don't even know it until they get to be like 10 or 11 and you really start to see how freaking amazing they really are. It's really, really cool. Okay. And with this judgment card, don't think about it as being someone being harshly judgmental. This is to bring out your inner child, your inner creation, your inner feelings and expressions that come out in either songs or any kind of art or singing. You know, what's interesting is, as I look at it from my perspective, I don't know if you can see this, but there's this hint of blue in here. It's like a light blue. Of course, light blue is one of my favorite colors. And that leads to expression as well. So when we look at mythic reality, okay, so we've got, of course, we've got the rainbow. So we could be looking at a child who is nervous because they hear a lot about gay rights and maybe does not understand all of that. So I'm feeling like there's a parent that needs to talk to their child about this and explain it to them. And I think that this also is just a beautiful expression of the mythic reality, the cyclical way things can happen in this world. This isn't just about LGBTQ. I am a supporter, great supporter, because some of my best friends are, and I think some of my most wonderful friends are gay. They really are. They're so sensitive and sweet and kind and loving, and oh my goodness, I would not be able to function without them sometimes. You know what I mean? We need those people because they're kind and loving and creative and just awesome. As I always say, as my grandmother used to always say too, I got this from her, we all bleed red. Seriously, we all do. Okay, so here we see this castle. So it's sort of like this exciting journey, you know, that mythic reality of walking into the unknown. Because when we get started on projects, sometimes we think we don't know where this is going, what's gonna happen. And I think what's interesting is we see this light. This looks like it could be a tunnel, but it doesn't have any holes in it, so I'm not saying that it's a tunnel, but you could look at it that way, and that this light is at the end of the tunnel. This light is at the top of that mountain that you're going to have to climb. There may be some obstacles in the way to a certain extent, but you were gonna reach the summit and you were gonna hit that light, and you will see nothing but rainbows and wonderful things after you get to that top. And you see, this is a beautiful color of, it's almost like an indigo. It's almost a little purple, but this can also be a part of your third eye. So you may have some beautiful psychic abilities to be able to read into people and see what's going on. And especially for actors, actresses, that ability to work with people very easily and express yourself with your eyes is a beautiful thing. And that journey, don't let that journey scare you. We all have a journey. I mean, my goodness, I studied acting when I was in my 20s and when I was a teenager, and I was on stage quite a bit when I was a little girl because of my father's job, and of course I got into it. Okay. We all have our struggles and our difficulties on our path, but this is actually a pretty well-lit path for someone. So you may have a little bit of an obstacle that you need to get over, but it's not going to be that bad. You've got this bright, shiny golden light here and that rainbow. So that's awesome. All we need is a unicorn. Well, you could always go, ask your parents first, of course, but you can get a really cool wig. It's a unicorn wig, so you don't have to hurt your hair. Yeah. That'd be fun. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this reading. If you enjoyed this reading and you like my channel, please hit the like button.